Hello and welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we will be reviewing two weapons in Star Wars Battlefront 3, the DLT-19 and the RT-97C, both heavy blaster rifles. Starting off with the DLT-19, as you can see, it has a high rate of fire, quite high, high cooling power, medium range, and low damage. However, that low damage doesn't signify that much because it's a high rate of fire weapon. It just has to have a lower damage because it deals out far more lasers than other weapons. You'll see on weapons such as the DL-44, yes, it does have a very high damage. However, it shoots far less quickly. Wow, I can really speak today. It fires far less quickly, and so it just kind of evens out. You don't have to pay too much attention to it, although where that damage does come into play is in close range with these high rate of fire weapons. You'll see at close range, this weapon can fare quite well if you're hitting headshots. I guess that goes for any weapon, even the RT-97C. However, because of its high rate of fire, it has to still deal some damage at closer ranges, which it does. The DLT-19, I'm so sorry. DLT-19 can handle itself quite well at close range. However, its accuracy and stability are very good for a high rate of fire weapon, which makes it more prominent at medium ranges instead of closer ranges. So it is good. However, heavy blasters fail in some fronts or are set back. There are some weapons in this game, like the E11 and its counterpart, which I think is the A280C, I think it's called. They are very good at close range, medium range, and long range, which make them very useful. However, of course, heavy blasters are more likely going to be better at closer ranges because of their higher rate of fire. So, this means that the heavy blasters are not always the best choice. However, they do require less of an accurate touch because of their kind of spray and pray mentality. So I think we'll move on to the RT, what's it called again? RT-97C? Is that what it's called? Yes, 97C, close. Okay, it has very similar stats, slightly higher, oh look at that editing, that's great. Slightly higher range and slightly higher damage. However, as you can see in this clip right now, I'm having a lot of trouble hitting these targets at a further range. So that increase in range doesn't help as much as you might think. Yes, it does have the same fire rate as the DLT-19. However, it is far less accurate and far less stable, making it much less, well, preferable at medium and longer ranges. However, at closer ranges, because of its increased damage, it does better than the DLT-19 and most other weapons in this game. At very close ranges, if you can hit some headshots, it's very prominent. The problem is, in Battlefront, you're not always going to get into those situations where you're at a really close range, where this weapon is really going to be prominent. And because it really can't handle medium and longer ranges, like some other weapons, which are kind of good in all fronts, you're really set back. Unless you're playing on a map like Jabba's Palace, where it's close quarters, tight, then this weapon will be very good. As you can see, this guy in close quarters, the weapon is very good in close quarters. I can take him down quicker than I would have with most other weapons. However, again, you're not going to get into those situations very often. On the other hand, the DLT, although it still has that high rate of fire, it can handle itself at medium ranges. In fact, I think it's preferable at medium ranges rather than close range because of its slightly lower damage. So, that's why I would say definitely go with the DLT-19 over the RT-97C. See, I can't even remember its name. I would go with the DLT because in Battlefront, more often than not, on the majority of game modes, you're going to be getting into medium and close range battles other than just rather than just straight up close range. So, and look, I ran out of clips with the other weapon because I used it for a long time, but I couldn't get many clips with it. I just couldn't perform well with it. So again, I would choose the DLT-19 because there are going to be a lot of medium range fights in Battlefront, and the DLT is very good for that. So that's my take on it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it wasn't the most professional review, but I was just giving you guys my take on it. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.